Hello again guys, welcome back to Queensland Abandoned Mines. It's Ebenezer with you as always. We hope everyone's really well and we hope you're excited about this week's adventure. This is a compilation of I think 3 or 4 videos that spanned over the best part of a month, and it absolutely concludes and seals the deal for our hunt for long lost coal mines in the Burrum Coalfields. You'll have to wait and see what happens, but we absolutely must state that abandoned coal mines are very clearly some of the most dangerous places on the face of the earth, and it's absolutely best if you give them as wide a berth as you possibly can. So the compilation of explorations you're going to see today is the result of some HD mapping that we're able to obtain, which allowed us to map out around about 30 to 40 points of interest. And at the end of the video, you're going to see we found some sites of the Burrum Coalfields that I don't think anyone's seen for maybe 50 odd years. They are absolutely in the middle of nowhere, and if you're watching this, they are almost definitely now sealed because they're extremely dangerous locations. So we hope everyone's well, guys. If you want to stay up to date with the channel, you guys know what to do. Other than that, sit back and enjoy tonight's episode of QAM. Alright, follow me, champ. How are your legs holding up? We've been going for a while now. You alright? Yeah. This was why you needed good shoes. I'll try and scare off any snakes for you, okay? Yeah. So we're no longer at 13, guys, I don't think. We are... Actually, I think I'll refrain from saying where we are. Check this out, guys. 1900 steam boiler. Isn't she a ripper? That's not a Campbell brick. The other ones was Chard and Riley's, I think. Chard and Masters, sorry. That's what that one is. Oh, another 2 boilers. Check this out. I'd say that's the old adit. Down through here, pretty much under where our feet is. And under that mound. What do you reckon, buddy? Because we've got some old timbers here. More timbers on the ground. Oh, awesome. 2 boilers. That is amazing. There's always so many wasp nests in these things. We've got to be getting close. We'll come back this way and look for the adit. Wowee. And most of the stuff that we've seen pre-1900 is all but rusted away. This is getting pretty close. Maybe it was preserved under a shed and out of the rain for a few years, who knows. Really cool. That's what would have housed the little door to feed the furnace. All right, let's keep trekking. Here we are, guys. This is about as far as we can hike in one day. If there's nothing at the next one, we have such a long journey to head back. Started on that muddy road on the way to 13 first thing this morning. We've searched like every side of every mullock heap. And then what we've done, like I think I explained in the intro, we've pretty much traced around where we know the underground workings are, looking for any access into the underground. There's never really been an era of mining where they just let their underground miners just head down with only one egress, one emergency, with one way of getting out. They normally need their primary way of getting into the mine, and sometimes second, third, or even fourth escape routes. And we're still trying to find one of those. Oh, man, there's a scorcher today. All right, we've made it, guys. When I say we've made it, why are we here? So I've had a lot of people help us out along the years. One of the most helpful bits of advice was from a follower by the name of, I think it was T-Rocks. If you're watching T-Rocks, thank you. He showed us how to add a certain filter onto our maps, our live maps, that show the topography. I believe it's a LiDAR scan. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, definitely a bit of a berm here. So we already know the topography of all of this land. And there's 2 points of interest. There's a main mullock up in the middle. It's got like a little divot out of the side of it. I can see it already. We're going to walk to that. And there's another one around the back of it. If not, we're going to start our 2-hour hike back to the car, defeated. That would be most upsetting. How are your legs holding up, H? Alright, well this is our first point of interest. So the main mullock up here. There's a little sandwich in the middle there. So I might just walk up this little nose of mullock and jump on in. I could see a really dark shadow sort of punches in that way. Let's check it out. Alright, so that's where we just were. This is where I saw some potential on the LiDAR. Up in here is indeed nothing. So we'll head back down. You can see how high we are, guys. If we do find a mine, she's gonna be a monster. Holy shit, what is that shadow? Holy shit, dude. 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 Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Old timbers. Massive, massive coal mine. Wow. Holy smokes. Wowee. Watch out for snakes.
Smells like shit.
It does. All right. Portal's a bit crook, holy hell. Look at that. How's this thing still open? That's what happens if you persevere, hey guys. Found one. This thing's a monster. Is it open past there, I wonder? A little cane toad there. Oh, this feels like an absolute snake pit. Oh, what was that? Was that you? Holy hell. 1 billion mozzies. Yeah. All right. Just stay there, dude. Just back up actually a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if I disturb us...
Oh
what?
My God,
what?
The amount of mozzies.
Yeah. Right, now you can come to me. Hey, a little jump hole, look at that.
Jumping it.
And now stop again, dude. So they've mucked some stuff in here. This has all been bulldozed in, I'd say. Whoa. I've still seen some timbers all the way down here. Oh, spewing, mate. It's as far as we're getting. Wowee. You can come down, dude. It's all good. Wow. I can see by the wet marks on the ribs, it's been a lot higher recently. And then look at these timbers here still. I reckon this will drop. Even, can you tell the ground that we're actually standing on has recently been wet?
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole thing's been underwater.
These rocks all move below us.
Yeah. I'll have to come back here in the dry season, guys, get down this one. We'll keep this a secret. We won't have this episode until we can get back down here again.
It looks pretty good.
That will go, yeah.
That's it.
Now for the huge trek back, my God. Alrighty guys, I've resorted to, very short on time this time of year, resorted to after work before sunset trips. This is only mobile phone footage, sorry. But check that out. The rail spur, driving through that way in between my fingers. And I could actually see this on the maps. And I've been using my LiDAR scans to mark out any points of interest. So this piqued my interest, but check this out, guys. This could be the one. Yes, I have already gone and had a look at it. Again, guys, apologies for the mobile phone footage. So this LiDAR technology is in really low resolution in some places, but in this particular bit of state land, it's an ultra high resolution, so it's really easy to pick up what's going on. Now, I don't know if this one's going to be climbable without some serious rigging. There is no collar. Check this out. Oh, that's massive. I think I can see the bottom. It looks like there's a drive just there where my hand is, heading in there, but that's not, that's just all undercut. So, again guys, where I'm standing, to climb this we would need to span across it, and then we'd need to basically drop in on a pulley and then sink it, and then we'd need someone to pull us back over the collar, because you put a line through that there, and the initial danger is only get a bit of dirt on your head, but if this whole collar gave way, that's death. So we can't touch that collar. We've got to be able to climb this mine without touching this collar. So I'll just lean out, guys. I've got one little tree hanging in there. I'll grip my mobile phone, but that is probably, oh boy, that's probably a solid 22, 23 meters down. Massive open shaft. Wowee. Sick. As you can see down there, guys. She's a big one, guys. We'll come back and climb that this weekend. Alright guys, after work activities. Pick it up on the corridor again. This could be another great day for reconnaissance. We're heading that way. Oops. Did you hear that? Oh man, that's dodgy. But that is what's left of the adit. I can squeeze through there maybe. But that is one touch of that though. And that would all be coming down. Looks like there's a little bit of a clay there that you might be able to punch under. But let's just check this out. You see where that is there? That's the old back, which means the drift would be down about another 6 feet. Which means if you follow it down, the original mouth of the adit should be through this way. Let's have a look. Another place to come back and check out. My God. Alright, so we've found the, I'm going to refrain from saying them, we found the old adit. And this is the old air shaft that links up to the underground workings. That is all that's left of that one. Let's chuck a rock down. Morning all. Off on another adventure. This is about archaeological mission number 50 I know I've renumbered them. They are only just a renumbering of more recent missions after we've got some newer mapping technology. Oh, massive spider, holy shit. But yeah, the actual true amount of hours that we have spanned looking for coal mines is now well in excess of 300 hours and well over 2 years in one winter season. Actually, most of them have been in summer. I was out on my mountain bike almost every weekend, missioning through the bush. So you may be asking, where the hell am I going now? Right into the centre of the Churchill coal mines. There is an enormous subsidence that shows up on LiDAR. I'm seeing what that actually is. Here it is. I mean, it should be an air shaft because it's central to the workings. We'll soon see. Oh, I've got to put my phone away. Oh wow. Sorry guys, probably a few rain droplets on the old lens. What have we got here? So it's not a subsidence, it's like a dam. What is on the back of it though? Ah, spewing. Devoed. That's it. Absolutely nothing. Back to the car. Alrighty gang, here we go. This could be a really productive day. We're on a dig mission. Haven't done a dig mission for over 2 years. We did actually one of our first ever mine explores was a dig mission up in Cordalba State Forest. That was a fun day. That was officially our first time exploring historic mining sites and trying to get underground. Bit of a failure. So it's been a couple of weeks since we were out here last time. Things have been busy, so we haven't been able to get out. So the plan today is going to be to, I've got a panel saw with me. So the first thing is going to be to fashion a bit of a bush ladder, so I'll actually be able to get out of the hole, and then drop this thing in, and yeah, start digging. Really want to be able to clear the portal out, and maybe even put a couple of timber chocks in there. And I'm pretty sure once that's done, the next time it rains, it's going to implode. And it is definitely looking like rain today. So we are on a bit of a race against the clock. So I'll pick this up, guys, when we're at the portal. And this portal, guys, shut in 1930. So she is an old one. And judging by the topography, it has not subsided. So if we can get into this at it, today could be an amazing day. All right, so here we go, guys. Here's the plan. The plan's going to be to try and not touch any of this part of the collar. It's going to be to collapse this part of the collar here into the bucket and then carve a little way out of the collapse and then start to excavate this part here into the bucket. I'll probably have to stand and make myself a little landing there. The plan's going to be to level that out and then go on a bit of a mission and set some timbers across here, build it up. I've got a couple of stakes with me. Then I'm going to drive down along there, build like almost like a little bush retaining wall, and then I'm going to dig this and try and get almost like half a cube out of there and up into behind the retaining wall. It is possible to jump down there at the moment, but I don't want to worsen it all, and stepping 1 foot onto that and that's it. It's all gone. It's all over. Ideally, I want to get a bit of a hole going under this little clay seam here Wish me luck, hey guys. There's going to be a mission. I realise it's not a channel dedicated to digging holes, so I'll probably give you an update every half hour, just so it doesn't get super boring. Alright, so I've only been digging for half an hour, guys. It's completely futile. I've opened up a little bit, but if anything, it's just making the hole deeper. I've had a good look, and there's a seam of sandstone just into the right, and there's a nice clay layer of strata just above the portal here. So I'm actually just going to try and squeeze in now. Be very careful of gas, guys. The plan is just to shimmy down. This is going to be really shaky camera work, sorry guys. No, it's still too small. What's down there though? Oh, we got gas. We got gas. We got methane gas. Hold my breath. Alright, well that one's over and done with, guys. I'm going to get out of here. It's belching out gas. Shit. Alrighty guys, we're back at the big shaft from the other week. What just happened shook me up a little bit. I've had a couple of dicey moments underground. We've hit bad air probably on half a dozen times, but it's never been in such a confined space. And it just made me rethink what's going to happen here. Anyway, update for you all. Last time I was here, I probably said it's 20 metres. It's probably closer to 30, I'd say. But because the sun's directly overhead and there's actually really good light for filming, I can see the bottom. It does look like there's a drive right down the bottom. So I'm clipped into a tree, clipped into my harness. No point being a hero. This shaft is not climbable. The only really good tree is that one over there. This whole collar is going to come down, and if I try and climb that side, look at all the little breaks in the collar there. All of that whoosh, down. There's a chance that whole thing would land on your head. And if we get all the way down there and there's nothing, massive waste of time anyway. So going to fire up the light, going to hook up the GoPro to this and send it down the hole. See what we can see. As you can see, guys, not much going on in this particular mine shaft. For anyone that's been with us since the beginning of QAM, you will remember we actually made a little mine probe. And this is a perfect sort of mine shaft for this. The collar's gone. It's probably one of the most deadly shafts we've ever seen, and completely devoid of anything worth seeing, whether it be geology or any drifts, or and as you can see, it definitely does not intercept the seam. So it may have at one point. This is definitely one of the deepest shafts we have seen. Most of the shafts that you saw in the earlier Burgowan episodes were definitely prospecting shafts. They're around about 1 metre by 1 metre. This one's enormous. We measured it up at about 2.4 by 2.4 metres. So it is almost certainly a haul shaft or a main shaft. Now the fact that it hasn't been in use for about 70 odd years or 80 odd years mean there's probably about 3 or 4 metres of burden down the bottom there, silt, ash, and possibly any parts of the mullock they've bulldozed down there. Now this particular main shaft looks to be knocked in from below, and that's because the rubble that sits around the collar doesn't have enough volume of earth to match the volume of earth removed. So no doubt they've actually come from below on this particular case. We're back a month later. So far, we don't have any gas, which is good. I'll jump on in, have a look what's going on. Alright, you stay away from the edge, stay just to the right of my bag, okay buddy? Alright, I'm in deep. Alright, can you hear me, bud? Alright, I'll just check my air. Wow. And I'll get photos on the way back out, okay? I'm going to take my gas meter away from my face and keep it in my hand, okay? Alright, you back from the edge, bud? Good boy. So the Garmin on my backpack bead you turn it on and arm it, which is the SOS, okay? Turn the garment on now. The power. Oh wow. Old timbers. Finally did it, guys, after 2 years of looking for abandoned mines with a tiny hole. I'll show you. That whole thing there would have been the portal punching out, and these timbers would have lined the drive the whole way through. I missed this on the way in. Big steel pipe. That would have been for drainage. Alright, let's blast the big torch, see what we got. I cannot touch the back. What I'm sitting on is indeed the old backs. Oh. Hands and knees already. Cannot touch the roots. Oh, because the roots could make the back delaminate. And I've got a consistent 18.6% oxygen. Yeah, detergent with a burn hole in it. Weird. Alright, let's blast the big torch, see what we got in here. Ooh. Oh wow. Man. So what I'm sitting on, guys, this is all the old back that the roots have popped down. There's a 100-year-old coal mine, guys. Oh man, that is opening up there. What's my air doing though? Still 18.6. Alright. I think that's as far as I can push, guys. I'm down to 17.9% oxygen. Might just push a tiny bit further. Oh. Oh, it's a long way back out. Can't see the portal anymore. How much room there is between me and the back. It's so crook. Do not touch the thing. Oh, this is tight through here.
Sorry about the alarms, guys. Oh, I really should have worn my knee pads. All right. We're now a long way in. I'm just going to push a bit to this bit here because it looks like it opens up. Still got heaps of air. Consistently 18. Yeah, I know, buddy. Holy shit. Oh, full on collapse. Oh. Oh, we got bad air back here, down to 17. Got to stay calm. This is the start of the decline. See the change? That's changed in shape. Oh. I'm a fair way in now. Whew. This is so dangerous. Back out slowly. All right. Just give me a wrap, guys. Look at the back. So dangerous. There's shit. Time to get the hell out of here. That was cool though. Inside, guys, a 100-year-old abandoned coal mine, Burgowan. So cool. Look at that. Oh. Time to get out of here. Look at that. One touch of that. She's all over. It's commando climbing only to get out of here alive. And do not try this at home, guys. We do this so you don't have to. Alright guys, time to jump out of this one. 100-year-old abandoned coal mine. Whew. I was up and over at 5 or 6 depressions and it would have led down to the decline. But this stuff, clay layer, this would have been timbered the whole way through. This is a nightmare to mine in. Hats off to the old timers. Alright, now for the fun part. Got to get out of here. Hey. Yeah, I thought I saw them. Thanks, dude. I got to the end.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Cuckoo bottom.
Done. Thanks, champ. Excuse the mobile phone footage, guys. Check this out. That's an old railway tie. This line's 100 years old. You can see one there, you can see one there, and you can see the remnants of old one there cutting through. This wrapped around the back of the mine, the adit that we're just at, outside of adit.
Alrighty guys, that is a wrap from Queensland Abandoned Mines. Thank you so much for tuning in, and that ends one of the longest running series that we've ever shot, which is the thorough exploration of the Burrum Coalfields, which started all the way back in 1867 and had a huge span of over 100 years, ending in number 12 that closed just before the 1990s. Now, one thing we really do need to stress, guys, is do not try and recreate anything you've seen in any of these episodes. Coal mines are some of the most dangerous places in the world. That last one was about a 90 metre rock hop all the way back, which was crawl space only, and actually took us an hour to get in and out of that mine. And one little knock of the helmet to the back of the mine, that could have been enough to trigger a bit of a collapse in there. So, message from QAM as always, guys. We do like that you enjoy our adventures, but definitely when it comes to the mines themselves, stay out and stay alive. Now, we will link in our original Torbanlea and Burgowan episodes for any of our new subscribers to the channel, so you can go back a couple of years and watch them. A heads up, the AV production is certainly not like today's standard. It was shot on some really old phones and some GoPro Hero 3s or 4s, I believe. So thanks again for tuning in, guys, and we hope everyone's really well. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.